Hi everyone, and welcome to Writing for Today. Today we are going to write a recount. And we've had lots and lots of practice at writing recounts, so we will be able to do this with no grown-up help, I think. We are pretty good at them. Let's have a look. So when we write a recount, there are a couple of things that we always need to put in it. Firstly, we always start with date. Then we have a title. And then in our sentences, we have a sentence about where we were, what we did, and we finish it off by talking about how we felt. Today, we're going to write a recount about remote learning, about being in lockdown. And we're going to think about the best part of remote learning, the best part of being in lockdown, because we're going for super positive, awesome feelings. So you might write about an activity that you did for school. So one of our weather experiments, or you might write about when we read the story about Tiddalik the frog. You might write about something you did with your family. You might have gone for a really cool walk or a bike ride. You might talk about a show that you watched on TV that was really exciting. So something that made you happy, that made you excited when we're in lockdown. So we're going to write. And the first part, you're going to get to copy. So first of all, we start by writing the date. And I've got the date here for you. So you can pause the video and write down the date for me. Awesome. Now, once we've done the date, we need to add a title. And our title is going to be the best thing in lockdown. Okay? Same thing, you can pause and copy that on your page, and then you can come back to our video. All right, now comes the tricky part. You are going to write something for me. And our first sentence is going to be about where we were. And because it's lockdown, normally we were at home. So you might start your recount with when I was at home, or you might write when it was lockdown at my house, I stayed at my house. Or you might write when it was lockdown and I went for a walk with my family. You're going to have a go at writing that. Pause the video, have a try at writing something you were. Go for something that you think you can spell by yourself. If it was me, I'd probably write when I was at home in lockdown. Okay. All right, our second sentence. So we've written about where we were. So we were at home or we were outside if we did it something an exercise. Now you're going to write a sentence about what your favorite activity was, what it was that you did that was the best thing. So you might write, I went for an awesome bike ride with my family. Or you might write, I learned all about lightning from Miss Frizzell. Or you might write, I made a frog from Tiddalik. Okay, so whatever it was that was your favourite thing, you're going to try and write one sentence about that. Okay, now when we're writing our sentences, and I should have told you this before, but I forgot, what do we also need to remember? We need capital letters, we need spaces between our words, and we need a full stop at the end of our sentence. Okay, so teachers will be looking for that too. All right, we are almost finished. We have written a sentence about where we were. We have written about what your favourite thing was. And now you're going to write a sentence about how it made you feel. So you might have written, when it was lockdown, I was at home. I watched a cartoon on TV. And then you write about how it made you feel. And you might write, it made me feel happy. Or you might write, when I stayed home for lockdown, I really liked making a weather experiment. It was exciting. Right? So you're going to have a try at writing how you felt, how it made you feel. So you will have the date, the title, and 3 sentences in your recount. Okay. Now, once you have written your recount, once you've done all your writing, you need to make your work extra interesting by drawing a picture. And I've had a go at drawing a picture here. So one of my favourite things was when we were learning about Tiddalik the Frog. And I like it because it's a super cool book. It makes me feel happy reading that book. And I've drawn a picture of me watching me read the story on my computer. So the next thing that I would have needed to do was colour my picture in to make it really cool, but it was a bit tricky. So I hope that you can have a go at that, and we can't wait to see it when we get back to school. Thanks a lot. Bye.